UFC 329 this Saturday, and the Mac is back, baby. We got Conor McGregor returning against Max Holloway in a very highly anticipated return, and we can't wait. Let's get to it. We got the first fight of the night. Alessandro Costa going up against Cody Durden. And Cody Durden plus 205, Costa minus 240, and we've been fading Cody Durden almost his entire career, betting against him. He is a hustler, he grinds, he puts effort until he gets finished, and I think he gets finished here. I think Costa hurts him standing, can sub him. Durden has chin issues, gas tank issues. It's a pretty easy fight for me to see Costa just maybe getting taken down in the first couple minutes and then surviving. It's not like Cody's got a great grappling game other than just some takedowns. I think Costa probably survives a 3-minute onslaught and then takes over, probably lands a big shot, reverses and takes his back and chokes him out. We're going to take Costa round 2 submission pretty comfortably. Moving on, middleweight division, Zachary Reese going up against Ryan Gandra, and I like the dog here. We get Zachary Reese at plus 115 going up against Ryan Gandra, who has fought and beat pretty much nobodies, just kind of came in sloppily through hooks. He's a big guy, throws hard, and Zachary Reese doesn't have a great chin, so he could, in theory, get caught early. I think it's a first 3-minute knockout for Gandra, or he's going to get cooked. We've seen him grappled on the regionals, and Zachary Reese can grapple. I think if he literally get out of the first 2.5-3 minutes, Zachary starts to take over. He could take him down, work the subs. I think the money line looks good. I think under 1.5, under 1 is okay as well. I think we're getting a Gandra early knockout or a Reese 2-3 submission. It's a bit of a step down in competition for Reese, who's fought some good guys at this point. Reese isn't amazing, but he is a more technical striker, grappling, cardio. There's a lot of unknowns with Gandra. All we know is that he's big and throws sloppily and hard early. I think I will be taking Zachary Reese by submission, and you get a pretty good number on it. You get plus 450. That seems good to me. Survive the early onslaught, Zach, and then cook this man. Moving on. Fareed Basharat taking on short notice John Garza, who's very young, good striker. We've seen him hurt on the regional scene before. Maybe not the best chin, maybe not the best cardio, maybe not the best grappling defense, but he's young and he's aggressive and he's filling in on short notice. But the price indicates what everyone's going to be thinking here. Fareed minus 700. I think the best way to play it is inside the distance. How many decisions can you win here? Like, at a certain point, you're going to, he's on a 6-7 fight win streak, and he's on the 3rd early prelim of the night. You got to have some finishes here. You got to kind of supplant your flag as a top contender in the division. You got to finish a short notice replacement. Give me Fareed. The minus 700 turns interesting when you take inside the distance at even money. I'll be taking Fareed. Grappling early. I think just gets him down and subs him, gets him down and TKOs him. Maybe a bit hairy in the first round, but Garza, short notice, looks very small, very young. I think Fareed does what he wants and finishes him late. Fareed inside the distance, minus 700 into plus 100. Damian Pinas going up against Cesar Almeida. And I have been a Cesar Almeida hater for his entire career. He's a slow, old, low-volume power kickboxer with no grappling. And he has no chin, no cardio. I think he will be losing many fights in the UFC as long as he's here. He's getting a young, super explosive striker. Pinas doesn't really have grappling that we've seen him use offensively. I think he caught a couple subs on the regional scene, but it was very low level and it all came off of club and subs. Give me Damian Pinas to crack Cesar Almeida early and put him down. Almeida's chin is not great. He's almost 40 years old. Pinas throws bombs. Pinas at minus 230. I don't know about money line, but inside the distance, KO, even money, KO round 1 plus 225. If you want to get crazy sub, like in a club and sub, we've seen it before, and Almeida's a kickboxer. I will be fading Almeida in every fight that he has in the UFC. His archetype for winning fights is not sustainable, and we see I mean, if you want to call him like a Bush League Alex Pereira, that's fine. He's a low-volume kickboxer with some power and no chin. Give me Pinas, early finish, and hopefully Almeida gets another fight in the UFC so we can keep fading him. We get Tracy Cortez going up against Wang Kong, and the line movement has been kind of all over the place for this one, and rightfully so. Tracy Cortez has all of the grappling upside in the world against a Chinese kickboxer, and I think if Tracy comes in and wrestles, it's going to be pretty easy for her to win this fight. She's a minus 103 now. She wasn't a dog. She was a favorite. It's been flip-flopping around, but for me, you got to just take the grappling upside in Tracy Cortez, and if she gets tagged standing and gets knocked out at 125 pounds, so be it. She's fought way better level of competition. She's shown she can go 5 rounds. She's been around, she's fought good girls, and she has a ton of grappling upside here. Wang Kong needs to land something big. It's not like she throws a ton of volume. She needs to knock her out, and if she does not knock her out, I think Tracy gets the takedowns going and can pretty comfortably ride out rounds on top. Minus 103, and if you can wait a little bit and get her back as an underdog, that feels good too. Luke Riley going up against Kai Kamaka. We get all of the Liverpool boys on this card. So Luke Riley starting them off, minus 270. Feels about right. Kai Kamaka's been a UFC burnout, washout, back and forth in the organization. He's a local guy. They're bringing him in. He won his return fight in the UFC by decision. He got tagged a bunch. It was kind of a sloppy war. He got hurt a few times. I think if you're getting hurt against those guys, I think Luke Riley puts you down. Kai Kamaka better come out wrestling. We've seen Luke Riley exposed in the wrestling before. I just don't think he's going to get it done. Even if he does, he's not going to hold him down. I think Luke Riley comes in as a minus 300 favorite and gets the job done. But KO at plus 215, I like that. Kai Kamaka's been hurt before. He's been knocked out before. He has been wobbled as much as recently as his last fight. And now he's stepping in against Luke Riley, who is going to start the Liverpool boys off right with a knockout. Give me Luke Riley, the better striker, the younger, the faster, just the overall more explosive fighter at plus 215. That feels good to me. Adrian Yanez going up against the corpse of Cody Garbrandt. I mean, this is rough. Cody, face tat, hair transplant. He is going out sad. And we've seen him lose all of his volume, all of his power, all of his finishing ability, all of what made him a one-time, one-fight champion. And now we have him as a plus 330 underdog against Adrian Yanez. And it makes sense. Adrian Yanez is younger, faster, better boxer. They're both not the most durable. Cody's chin is, I mean, we've seen him chinned a few times. And Yanez hits hard and can put him down. I think the minus 400 is probably not something you want to hang your hat on, but Yanez by KO is somewhere you can go with. I think we've seen Cody chinned enough. He's going to probably put on a marathon. He's going to stay on the back foot and run, because if he gets tagged, he goes out. And Yanez is big, great boxer, and can put it on him. I think this is the end of the line for Cody. No more of these soft matchups where he's fighting Lao Zhang, losing the fight, the other guy kicks him in the nuts, loses 2 points, and he gets a decision win. Hasn't beaten anyone of note in years, and he will not start this weekend. Give me Adrian Yanez by KO at plus 110, or minus 110. Moving on, the biggest favorite in UFC history, Gable Steveson, is going up against biggest favorite, most high prospect in UFC history, and they can't get a picture for him. Come on, guys. Going up against Elisha Ellison, who is, to be quite frank, just here as a warm body to get finished. We saw him get finished by Brandon Perisic, and I think that is going to be what we see again. Real hot take, Gabe Stevenson finishes him. I think the fun way to play this is by submission. You get Gabe Stevenson, who can do whatever he wants in the wrestling, get on top, and, I mean, we've seen he's training with John Jones, take him down and choke him. Like, that seems pretty possible. And you've seen Elisha get chinned, but it's just, I mean, minus 300 for KO is just not a playable line. Let's have some fun. Let's take Gabe Stevenson by submission, gets him down, takes him out, and chokes him. Elisha knows why he's there. He's going to come in, probably just get taken down, and give up that back right quick. Yeah, the biggest favorite in UFC history wins. Shocker. Nikita Krylov going up against Robert Whittaker at 205 pounds. This is just a play that we continually get to make is fighters moving up from the 185, 170, going up to 205 division. It is a massive leap, and it's just not the same size of guy that you are fighting at 185 or 170. Rob used to fight at 170. He went up to 185, and he looked a little small there, and now he's going up against one of the bigger 205ers who has aggressive grappling, and I don't know, it just feels like the end of the road is near for Rob. He's the favorite. I like taking Nikita as a dog. More than likely, Rob is going to need to catch him early. We've seen Nikita's chin going. His defensive striking ability is not there. I believe Rob can catch him. I just don't know if I think it's going to happen. Like, sure, he's obviously the favorite. He's a higher level fighter, championship caliber, and Nikita's been chinned, but he's got chinned by a couple huge power strikers, and Rob's coming up divisions. The power translate. I don't know. But at underdog pricing, I will find out. Give me Nikita Krylov, probably by finish, and submission is a huge number. We've seen Nikita grapple dominantly in the past. Rob has been grappled dominantly in the past. I think this is a somewhat high volatility matchup. Both guys can be finished. Both guys can finish. It's going to be a great fight. And for the sake of it feeling like a coin flip, I'll take the guy that's an underdog. King Green versus Terrence McKinney. If you thought the last fight was a coin flip and high volatility, this fight is the epitome of that. Terrence McKinney comes in, every fight is the same. He either knocks you out in the first 90 seconds or he gets knocked out or choked and quits. He is the epitome of a glass cannon, super dangerous, but falls apart very quickly. Bobby Green, super vet, old, kind of on a resurgence against some fraudulent guys, and I think both guys are chinny. Both guys can be finished. And at the same argument that I made for the last fight, I think you can make the same argument for this fight. You're getting what's to be a coin flip, and you're getting one guy as an underdog. If Bobby Green gets out of the first 90 seconds, his underdog price tag will not be that. I think pretty comfortably. This is a obvious live betting spot because Terrence gasses so hard and falls apart so quickly, but it's gonna be quick. This is a tough one to live bet because the second you see Terrence slow down, the fight's probably over shortly thereafter. The under 0.5, under half a round is plus 165. I think under 2.5 minutes is okay. Like, these guys are gonna come out and throw down. Both guys, I could see this fight ending in the first 30 seconds. The first exchange could finish one way or the other. Give me under 0.5 at plus 165. What's Bobby Green's sub? Like, if Terrence just, Bobby Green's sub plus 700, 2-3 sub, 10-30 to 1. Like, I don't think it's going to the third round. I think just Bobby Green, sub, and under 0.5. Like, this fight is going to be just madness for as long as it lasts, as Terrence McKinney fights are. Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanagh, and it feels like the time of being the perennial contender that Brandon Royval has come to an end. He goes to war with Joshua Van, gets dropped. He goes up against Manel Kape and gets dropped. And obviously, he's losing to the highest level of fighters in the division, but Loner Kavanagh is also one of the highest level fighters in the division, especially when it comes to striking. And I just don't know if at this point we can trust Brandon Royval's chin. Obviously, he's a volume king, great grappler. I just don't know if at this point, I mean, he's got 10 losses. I just don't know if at this point we can put a lot of faith into his chin. If he's coming out and trying to have all these wars, it eventually catches up to you. And Loner Kavanagh is, I mean, some of the combos he was hitting Brandon Moreno with will 100% put Brandon Royval down. And Moreno has an all-time chin, Royval does not, and it's going to continue to get worse. I think Loner Kavanagh at minus 200 feels pretty good. KO plus 215 also feels pretty good. I think this is a high-volume striking fight, and I think at some point Brandon, like he has done in the past, gets caught in an exchange. He's long and gangly and flimsy, and I think Loner catches him in a combination, puts him down, and keeps the Liverpool boys' streak going. Moving on. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. We've seen this fight before. Corey, in his debut against Mario, subbed him, and now it feels like a different fight. It feels like Mario is kind of on his way up, ascending to the division, and Corey has kind of peaked and is slowly starting to go back down. And I don't think we see a grappling-heavy game plan from either fighter. It's going to be a super, super close fight. Corey's my guy, but getting tagged against Merab is tough. Is there a fight ends just by split? Not by decision is -200, but a fight to end by split specifically. I think this is going to be a super close fight. Very competitive striking, high volume. Both guys' significant strike totals are at 53 and 48. Like, I think doing a significant strike total parlay or ladder. Mario Batista 95 significant strikes. Corey Sandhagen 100 significant strikes is plus 500. That seems really good. I think this fight turns into a war, back and forth, high volume. Sign me up. Over 2.5. It feels good. I don't have a strong lean on this fight. I think you can make a pretty good argument to take the dog shot on Mario just because it's I think a 50-50 fight and one guy's priced as a 30% underdog. I'll take my chances. Rooting for Corey, but I think Mario's going to win. Now, the co-main event, which is not a 5-rounder. It is a 3-round fight. And I will be riding with the staff-riddled Frenchman. The man just cannot stop getting staff, allegedly. Benoit Saint-Denis -150, Paddy Pimblett plus 125. We've seen Paddy give up takedowns to a lot of people that shouldn't be taking him down. Benoit is a marauder, is dangerous. Paddy is going to have to catch him on an entry in a sub or hurt him with an entry. It's not going to be much from the outside unless Benoit wants it to be that. I think Benoit has him covered. Like, I just am maybe underrating Paddy's abilities, but I mean, his striking is terrible. His defensive grappling is terrible, but he has good offensive grappling. And I mean, if you go through who his wins are in the UFC, he's not beating anyone of note. His best win being Michael Chandler. It's a tough look. I think Benoit does whatever he wants, mauls him, gets him to the ground, and ground and pound TKOs him in the 2nd or 3rd round. I think this fight needs to be, for Paddy to win, chaotic and catching him on an entry in a guillotine or something like that. We've seen Benoit put his head in danger before. You just need Paddy to finish the choke if he's going to win this fight. Give me Benoit inside the distance plus 125, 2-3 KO, 10-1, 18-1. All of these seem good. I think Benoit gets him down and mauls him. Oh, baby. The Mac is back. Yeah, whoa. Signed hat. Yep. 10-year-old hat. That's why there's holes in the shirt. It's old. Got the shirt last time he won a fight. Ugh, tough. All right. Conor McGregor is back going up against Max Holloway in a rematch 13 years after the first fight. And a lot has changed for both guys. Conor McGregor is now a plus 200 underdog. Whoa. All conventional wisdom will tell you the obvious. Conor comes out, probably is serviceable for the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then Max takes over if he's still conscious. That's conventional wisdom. Galaxy brain wisdom is Conor McGregor comes out, an older, chinnier Max Holloway gets caught early and gets put out. We've seen Max wobbled. His last 6 or 7 fights in a row, even against Charles Oliveira, he got tagged 3 or 4 times where he was on skates. He got put down by Justin. He got put down by Dustin. Arnold Allen hurt him. Chan Sung Jung hurt him. At a certain point, the chin goes. And I'm aware also, outside of the ring, Conor's been partying. He's putting his body through the ringer. But he's not putting his chin through the ringer. He's putting his nose through the ringer. And Max Holloway is one of the most hittable fighters in UFC history. He has the most significant strikes landed, but he also has the most significant strikes absorbed. Give me Conor McGregor as a plus 185 underdog. We got him at plus 255 earlier in the week, but currently sits at plus 185. Give me Conor McGregor round 1 knockout, plus 165. Round 1 or 2 knockout, plus 450. Round 1, 2, or 3 knockout, plus 400. The Mac is back. Max, his chin has been going for a while. Ilya put him out. Conor will put him out as well. Max coming in at 170. Conor's been carrying this weight for a lot longer. I think he's underestimating Conor's ability. Thinks he's going to drown him, take him into deep water. And sure, conventional wisdom would agree with you. But this is galaxy brain right here. Max Holloway, his chin is worse than people think it is. Conor is going to expose it and put him down. Give me Conor McGregor round 1 knockout to cap the return of the Mac. That's it, people. From top to bottom, we got Conor McGregor, underdog. Benoit Saint-Denis, favorite. Corey Sandhagen, favorite. Loner Kavanaugh, favorite. King Green, slight pick'em underdog. Nikita, slight pick'em underdog. Gable, Yanez, Luke, all favorites. Tracy Cortez, slight pick'em underdog. Pinos, favorite. Fareed, favorite. Reese, underdog. And Costa, favorite. We have a nice sprinkling of favorites and dogs. A lot of the favorites, we're taking them by finish. This is going to be an amazing card. Thanks for watching. Throw us a like, comment, and subscribe. UFC 329, we're out.